giải mã chiến thuật, nhận định thần thánh.
A lot of success on in the past, but it was often in Kalista lanes. So he would often have a whole lot of extra pizzazz to play around post.
Imagine how to trade. I was about to say, if he hits the chain.
Yeah, and he does. That's the solo! And the flash down for Doran.
We saw Owner, mostly paying his attention towards the bot lane as...
Oh, God.
Oh, God. It's no flash.
It's going from bad to worse, ladies and gentlemen, as Doran's level 3, and he's just dead. Gideon, was that like a level up? Or no, he got the...
So we'll see if he can fix the wave, but... So it's also because with Silas, once you get enough ability haste, like the chain is basically just not on cooldown.
Oh God, if he lands another chain, and it could be all over, as Owner is coming on up, and Kingen not overextending. Oh, unless he is. Yeah, he is. It's just going to get executed. Owner comes in and takes that one as a freebie. Maybe a bit of an overextension there. Repel going to avoid the snare coming on through from Carrier as Doran with the Gnar just flashes on top of Kingen. Can he get the ult off? The answer is yes, as Doran's tanking it up and will go down. A 1-for-1 under the bottom outer turret.
You'll take that if you are Kingen, Doran.
And Calix is lying in wait as well, so 5 grubs going to be the answer. The arrow goes entirely wide as there is a Cocoon to interrupt the bullet time. Owner now getting a bit of a heal as the knockup comes through with the Pop Blossom. Still the heroic charge not going to be enough, and Carrier will be the answering kill. Calix grabs that one, and there's a Justice Punch onto Faker. Lahen's looking for a little bit more as they want to take the Realm Warp out as the taunt doesn't work. And Faker gets everyone to safety. Apart from
take another look here.
Oh, right on the edge of the taunt.
Yep.
My goodness.
If he gets tagged by that, they probably all die. And
yeah.
The game is looking very differently. Instead, it is still 6, like Nongshim still won that, right? 6 grabs for them. They end up getting the dragon as a...
pesky minions. They're in a bit of an awkward spot. Lahen's going to turn up though, and they're looking to play aggressively. They will get the cleanse out of Smash immediately. Cocoon going to land there as well as Juice just walking at him. Frost shot going to connect. The volley's going to land as well, and there is nothing they could do about it. That's a huge knock from Kingen, who's just diving the turret. Ulti going to miss as Kingen will go down in the 1v1, but Owner now will find Gideon, and that's going to even it out for T1. They'll take a little bit more. Wind becomes lightning. There's a nice little heal there from Gideon as he's just fighting as best he can, but the damage is going to be there from Owner. Carrier now pushed underneath his turret as Calix and Faker.
Oh, it doesn't spot.
Yeah, all right. We'll see whether Kingen's going to be able to ward them off.
Tough.
He really wants someone to pick up turret aggro before he throws out the ulti, but there's Smash with an ulti of his own. He finds it.
Chains!
As Smash gonna have to flash for it, and he does pick up the kill. I don't think he had to flash for it. Maybe that I said that wrong. However, he did flash for it, and it did result in a kill. Still, outer turret falls on the top side of the map. T1 going to be able to grab the outer on the bottom side, but if this inner turret goes down, Nongshim are going to win out on the play. Still, they're able to defend, and Gideon is able to take the Rift Herald as Lahen's taking a lot of damage. Teleport in from Faker is going to get him towards this top side. There goes the spider, squished like a bug. But still, it is the Galio being able to make it out relatively safe. I say safe, as they do get the taunt onto Faker here. Pop Blossom comes out from Carrier, who was pretending to be Owner there as the arrow is going to connect. Now Faker's in trouble, and Gideon, with the ulti running, is seeing what he can get done here. There's Kingen to lock down the first one. Chains land onto Owner. Smash taken down as well. Kingen, an absolute monster on this Silas. And Doran cannot catch up here as Carrier going down exceptionally low, or at least looking like he did as he was transformed. Still, Calix is going to fall, and Doran looking to try and get out. Wind just barely not becoming lightning there. And Kingen, you can see, just desperately wanting to get another one.
CC from Calix in this whole sequence ends up being, I think, one of the big reasons why it's even close. Smash ends up going down. And the fact that Carrier doesn't die is a big deal, as now we're not done fighting.
Yeah, Owner lying in wait. We've got a Rift Herald coming down as well, as it is going to be Gideon controlling the ulti, controlling the dragon, sorry. Now they're going to have to possibly get themselves out of here. Let's see whether they can. It's Pop Blossom from Kingen going to come on through. Down goes Doran before he can do anything at all. And T1, I think it's probably just time to cut your losses and get out of there. Lahen's is looking juicy. but I don't think T1 are going to be able to do too much more, just controlling the mid lane as best they can. Cocoon gonna land. Lehens, I don't know about this. Gideon also very, very low. As the hawk shot coming on through, and we've got some backs being channeled.
Nongshim are not afraid. Oh, he does get the cancel on the back. That is nice. Means Faker, but on back, he's still at 2 items. So is it just gone?
Well, it's down to 4,000 health. They're focusing it, and yeah, I don't know whether Owner's going to be able to get it here. He does, and he steals it away. Highway robbery here from T1 is now Gideon. Kingen gets the flash in. They take down the Nico immediately. There's the knock-up onto Faker. He is completely taken out. And now Lehens, he will be taken by Doran, but Faker is still in trouble, and there is the taunt to finish him off. Doran goes down as Chiu gets his hands on this Gnar, and over the wall comes Calix, or at least he tries to. Not going to be able to there, and they'll settle for a kill under the misfortune. Only Owner left standing. How many of...
There was a display from King and sets up the fight. A 3-man ultimate.
And with the Otacon little wall there, I think it also stunned Owner.
He did, yeah. That's
these pedals.
They're basically even. Nongshim, I'm pretty sure, is also, or was also, at exactly 26.
All right. So not exactly end of the world, as in comes Owner, and they are just going to kill Lehens. He does repel, gets onto a Mega Blast Cone, and never mind, they don't kill Lehens, they try to kill Lehens. And Lehens says no. As there's a taunt on to Carrier here, who's dead. That's a colossal smash to the noggin, and instead of Lehens being dead, it's Carrier who's dead. Ah, right, yeah, that's actually a really good game plan. Mind control them into taking the Baron. It's Lehens
working.
Possibly in trouble. Smash could be in the wrong spot now, though, as Faker is realm warped in. Gideon engages on top of him. The rest of T1 a little bit too far away, though, and down goes the jungler. Arrow also gonna narrowly be hopped here by Doran. And Kingen is in the mid lane, just defending here at the same time. Yeah, there's no smite here anymore. Owner cannot smite when he's dead, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I'm discovering.
That was the game plan!
Oh god, Kingen also has a Gnar ultimate here. Is going to be really dangerous if T1 go for a counter engage. So the Baron is just gone. The bullet time is an attempt, but it's a failure. And the first Baron once again.
Or him not being there because he doesn't... he's not live, right? Not able to actually show up to the fight. Not having the pop loss.
Oh, Owner thinks that he's found an angle, but instead it's Lehens that cocoons him up. The rest of T1 are turning up, but Gideon is ignoring them. When becomes lightning, Owner is going to get taken down so incredibly low as Kingen finds an ulti. Jiu finds an arrow. He knocks it. He takes down Bristle and Sejuani. And now T1 looking to try and defend their inner turret, but these are Baroned up minions. These are 6 grubs, and Nongshim are having none of it.
Atlas, by any chance, have you looked at your hands recently?
Yes. Oh man, it's quite moist. I'm not gonna lie, there is game all over these hands, Chronicler.
It doesn't have to be wet. It could just be game.
It is though. It's really warm
for the Pentakill Soul.
Yeah.
Nongshim might have actually done it this time around, Atlas.
Well, you say that, and you also often say Carrier, so not gonna need to worry about that too much. And T1, they know that they need to fight for this one. In goes Gideon, just deciding to start off the fight. I don't know about that one, as the ulti does come on through, and he does stay alive. But he's going down relatively low. Kingen on a flank angle finds an Gnar ulti once again. He's been so good with these. I think mainly because he likes playing Gnar, and so he's pretty good at it in general. Doran has a Gnar bar in perfect position, though, as Calix gets engaged on. He just goes into his Zhonya's, though. That's going to buy a lot of time here as they take the Soul, and Chemtech Soul is going to help them so much. Look at these health bars already prepared as the Pop Blossom does nothing, but the Gnar does everything from King, and bullet time is just going to get immuned by the 2 members of Nongshim, and the Realm Warp does work, but it just tries to buy time. It just tries to get them out of there, and T1 is still going to die. And we are then going to go to 3 games. Here we are, Nongshim. They find the angle here in game 2.
Nongshim got close in game 1, but it wasn't quite enough. The Baron ended up being their downfall. That start of the fight with Gideon getting chunked, I was worried, but I needn't be, as Nongshim knocking down the Nexus.
Amazing stuff.
Woo!
And